And welcome to European Race Night Division 1 here at Interlagos, Brazil. I'm Dame Zero, your lead commentator alongside me, Mr. ERN Storm. How are you doing today, Storm?
I'm doing just fine. Looking forward to this race, and as you can see on the grid, we have a couple of new names, and these names are rotated by Division 1 admins to test them out a bit for the two last races until we start season number 5 that we have recruited a lot for.
Brilliant stuff that I've been seeing from the admins. It's absolutely fantastic how many people we are bringing in for season 5. It's looking really good. But just straight away, we've got Boots, we've got the two Saubers out of Horizon, and Boots, there's also a Williams out there, which I believe to be Zetix, which is a new name. Is he one of the new names, I imagine?
Yep, completely right. We have Elaine, we have CTEX, we have VRT Raceway. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, and I can confirm it is going to be a dry race here today, so that's going to be very interesting. I mean, Brazil's one of those tracks, David, where it's such a great track for racing that it can throw up anything, no matter the weather. I mean, look at last season, David. In season 4, Division 1, Bruno Will going from all the way to the back, and I think finishing second, if I believe, or in fact won the race going from all the way to the back of the grid. After, if I remember rightly, crashing out. So he had a fantastic race last season here in his home race. Also, I mean, should we bring up Division 3, David? I think Division 3 last season will definitely be trying to redeem itself this season on Tuesday after two fairly huge crashes, wiping out multiple drivers in those crashes too. So let's hope for no rain this weekend for Division 3, David.
Yeah, agree. Division 3 has stuff to sort this season, absolutely.
We need redemption, that's what we need.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah.
Zetix, sorry David, just to cut in there. Zetix is down and coming onto the main straight now as he goes through Junsao. He's currently down in 7th on the medium compound tyres. The first person to set a lap here today in qualifying. Going for the alternate strategy by the looks of it. Crosses the line, puts himself first with a 107. Next person to cross the line will be Horizon with a 066 on those soft compound tyres. Next to cross the line will be, by the looks of it, a Red Bull, and it is a Red Bull of FRA Brown. So a nice lap from himself with a 6.8. Those banker laps starting to come in nice and fast. Neo with a 107.4 in 4th. Next is an AlphaTauri of ARS Allen. I nearly pronounced that wrong. I nearly pronounced that as Alien, and it's not Alien, it's Allen. Allen! He goes second with a 06.7. Next is a Renault who's backed out of that lap, and that is Raceway who has backed out of that lap. Next is a Mercedes coming across the line, and that is going to be Keneal, and Keneal goes 4th fastest with a 6.8. Days Rhombus does go 7th with a 20.7. Just having a quick look. Presto, that was with a 6.8. Next will be another AlphaTauri about to cross the line. That is Wilson going with an 07.3 there. Haas about to cross the line, and that's Bruno Will with an 06.3 already, putting a 3/10 gap between him and second. So we'll be able to see what happens in the following qualifying laps, David. But Bruno already looking to make a point.
Yeah, I mean, so strong banker laps from so many people. This is a hard track to put in a good banker lap on.
Yeah, it is true. I mean, so in some places, David, the track limits here are insane, especially when you've got corners like the Senna S's that can really catch people off guard here, David.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
Especially, all I'm thinking about is at the moment with the race coming up, going side by side into the Senna S's. If you get it right, it's not going to be much of an issue, obviously, but the invalidations, the warnings, the penalties going through those Senna S's and going wide in some corners are really going to throw a big sting into some people's races.
Yeah, there are a couple of exits that are pretty hard to nail.
Yeah, definitely. So those low-speed corners, David, in sector 2, of a couple of those can really throw the back end of the car out. Just looking now, currently on board with ABR Conor. He's currently down in 16th. Not set time yet. Conor, teammate to Mr. Bruno Will, and he's really tried to take the fight to Bruno Will this season, but unfortunately just hasn't had Bruno Will's number. And Bruno, as we know, has had an absolute flying season. Have had an absolutely flying season, and I think Conor may want to try and take it to Bruno at his home race.
Yep. He will try his best, that's for sure. He gets a bit of traffic.
Yeah, Zatix there to the right of him then, just trying to dart out the way, not to get hold Conor up, as there's Horizon and Speedy off the track. I was going to say something about Speedy then, but I don't think I should do it on stream.
Don't.
Conor going across the line now. What's he going to set for his first lap?
Wow.
He goes second
Nice.
with a 6.6. What's that? 100th of a second separating him
Yep.
and Horizon. So
Super close.
that's really close out there today. Let me just see, is anybody else on a lap? Boots has just invalidated his attempt. That sweeping right-hander, David, just after sector 1 is really crucial here today. If you just run it a little bit wide over that curb, it's going to bite your back and give you that invalidation.
Yep. You have to nail it. You have to carry so much speed through it.
Yeah, the speed is big, and there's Raceway, in fact, going second with another
nice.
6.6 there. So 3 drivers there with 6.6 laps. So that's very interesting to see. Can anybody cut the deficit to Bruno Will? Bruno Will's currently on an out lap now, so he'll be starting his lap very shortly. I think Boots just crossed the line. Now he's starting getting another lap, because I think he validated the first attempt. Zetix is currently coming to the line. Horizon is ahead of him. Horizon will cross the line first. I think he's currently on a time lap 2. Zetix has aborted that lap, in fact, and Horizon aborted his lap too. So maybe the drivers knowing that there's no point getting that lap in. It's going to be very interesting to see who can get that perfect lap in, David. And I think we have a spin back there, and I think that is Wilson on his out lap, or may have been just getting out of the way there, because he is on the out lap.
Maybe a bit cold tires.
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before, David.
Yeah.
I'm well known in Division 3 with my spins, so we gloss over that. But you know, it's never good. Let's just say that.
That's true. Bruno is on our lap again.
Bruno out on a lap. Brown's just about to come to the line in the Red Bull, currently in 6th with a 6.8, and backs out of another lap. So a big shame there for him. Canillo's about to cross the line now, currently with a 6.8 in 8th, goes 3rd with a 6.6.
Oh, nice.
The 4th man to go for a 6.6 here today. Next is Presto. He's just starting his flying lap. And I think the next one is Horizon, who's just come in too. It's a Ferrari out there who's just starting his lap. That's ERN Speedy down there. Relic's about to come out and start his lap too. Bruno Will with a 6.2.
Wow.
So it makes that gap 4 tenths bigger now. Not 4 tenths, sorry. Up to 4 tenths bigger. So already trying to prove that he is the dominant force in this division. But we'll see if anybody can take that fight to him.
Yep, ABL Jasper just started his lap.
Jasper in the Williams just starting his lap. I can see a racing point down there. I think that is of Days Rombus about to come across the line. It is Days Rombus about to come across the line. Not set a time yet. Where's he put it?
Oh,
he
nice.
goes to 6.7. A very nice lap there, putting himself into P6. So he'll be very happy with that, I imagine, to get that lap wrapped up and get it underway. I think the next car across the line is Wilson. Wilson's backed out with that attempt. BC Legends out there on 3-lap-old softs, David, on an out lap. So interesting to see his decision with that one.
Yeah, if Codemasters isn't playing us.
Yeah, that is also true. I mean, everything we see, David, on commentary, we've got to take with a little pinch of salt, because we never know what Cole Masters is going to do.
Especially timings and race starts.
Oh, yeah.
Jasper goes P5 with 106.6. Nice lap.
That's a lot of 106.6s coming in
Yep,
here today, David.
absolutely.
I mean, look at that from second to sixth. It's so tight there with the 6.6s. It's unbelievable. Jasper, don't think he's on another lap. Him and Horizon going a little bit side by side there going into the corner. That was a bit of squeaky bum time maybe for a couple of those drivers, especially in qualifying.
Yep, Presto is on up. Looks like a good lap.
Presto currently down there, about to come through. Jun Sal, let's see how he
just
is
up on his time.
Just up on the time, runs it out wide, coming into the final straight, takes that corner as nice as he wants. Going to try and get as close to the barriers as he possibly can here. DRS enabled, crossing the line. Where does he put it? He goes 9th with a 6.7, a tenth quicker than his previous time.
Yep, a 10th here is. Yep, it's big difference.
Yeah, it's one of those tracks, David. Even half a tenth is crucial. Right here. Connor R is just under 2 tenths quicker, David, on his flying lap. He's coming down the main straight now in the Haas. He's done a 1.66, like many of the drivers have. Let's see where he's going to put it. Can he improve? He does improve. He goes second with a 6.3,
wow.
Just
Nice.
a tenth behind Bruno.
Nice.
It'll be interesting to see what these final runs are going to be like, David, and how this grid's going to form up at the end.
Interesting. I mean, they have another try left.
Yeah, they do. I mean, some drivers, that's what David, don't forget, could have picked for the softer compound and got 4 sets of softs, and there's definitely plenty of time here at this track to get enough laps in to do four sets.
Impressive lap from Connor. I mean, 110 behind Bruno. But yeah, sure, Bruno is on an out lap again. But that's close.
Indeed, his Horizon is about to come across the line. Boots, his teammate, has just not been able to get a lap wrapped up together. Horizon goes third with a 6.5. So he's another person now to break out of that 6.6 zone. I think that was Zetic who's just crossed the line there, going with a 6.7 in 10th position. There's a Renault coming across the line also, and that is going to be of Raceway. I think just finished off a lap there and put himself into P4 with a 6.5 too.
That's super fast times.
Yeah, very tough, fast times here from Division 1. Here's Keneal down at Jun Sao. He's coming down the main straight now. Let's see what time he's going to put it in. He is currently in 5th with a 6.6. All the drivers that was going to try and breach these 6.6s and do the 6.5s. What does Keneal do? He goes with a 6.4. Doesn't want to stop by at the 6.5s.
Nice.
2 tenths quicker. Very nice lap there from Keneal. That was an AlphaTauri that just crossed the line there. I think that's a Wilson just starting his lap. There's a Racing Point I can see down there, and I think that's a Neo.
Bruno's lap is fast. Oh my god.
Is Bruno on a quick... Oh my... He's less than a tenth up on this time. Let's see what this man does. Coming across the line now, he'll have it in hot lap, he'll have it in DRS enabled, and he does a 6.1!
Wow.
Is there nothing this man cannot do this season? Bruno, you never ever fail to amaze me in qualifying. You never fail to amaze me. Wow, oh wow, oh wow.
Wow. Yeah.
David, if he could get one more lap in, could we see a 6 dead?
I mean, his time trial is a 5.8, I think, and also a world record. But wow.
Yeah,
wow.
This man, he is absolutely insane. He is absolutely insane. Here goes BCT Legends, puts himself 12th with a 6.8. Next across the line is Wilson. He comes into the pits. Down there, currently looking, is that Neo about to come across the line. Neo backs out, comes into the pits. I've seen a lot of people, David, backing out of their laps here today, which is not normally something we see from Division 1. So Brazil proving a bit tricky out there.
Such a short lap also, and if you get one bad exit, you're done.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean
if we go to
round here.
Yeah, if we go to Silverstone or Belgium or something like that, you can repair a bad exit from one corner, but here it has to be perfect from the beginning.
Yeah, it really does. It's the issue. It's the same with Austria, David. Austria is another one which is a very, very quick track.
Yeah,
One corner is really going to screw that lap over. Brown is about to cross the
absolutely.
line here in the Red Bull. Brown goes P7 with a 6.6. He's now
Wow.
another one to join the
Nice.
6.6 party. I think there was a Mercedes about to cross the line just starting a lap, and I think that is of Relic down there. I can see a Williams in John Sow, and it's of Jasper with a 6.6 currently in 6th. I don't think I've ever said the number 6 more in my life than I have today, David. But let's see where he puts it.
Just for slaps. Looked fast. Yeah, 6.5. Nice.
10th and a half quicker there, puts himself P5 with a 6.5. He's joining the party of the 6.5s here today. Rhombus has invalidated his last attempt. I don't think Bruno's going out for another run, by the way, David. I think Bruno's happy with where he is.
Yeah, it looks like Connor is on an outlap. But yeah, we are probably a minute behind.
A minute behind, okay.
Like we always is, so
Yeah. We never know, do we?
It's likely he will go out again. I feel it.
Gresto with a 106.7 there, putting himself into 8th position. Next coming across the line is Speedy. He's just starting his flying lap. He's currently down there with a 7.1. So it'll be interesting to see where he puts it. Rhombus, who's invalidated his attempt, so he won't get that. Brown comes into the pits. I think Neil is on an outlap out there. Yes, he is. Relic also comes into the pits down there. Neil's about to start his flying lap, so we're going to get all these laps now, David.
Oh yeah, Bruno will outlap.
Yep, there he is. The man himself. Is he looking for a 6 dead? if this man does a 6 dead, I will be very, very surprised if he does. But what am I talking about, David? It's Bruno Will, of course. He probably is.
Probably.
Right,
let's see if Connor can improve too.
Yeah, Connor just started his lap just down there at the center S's. Let's see where he is going to put it. Can he challenge Bruno here today as he heads into the Cida del Lago and goes through there nicely up the straight now for the fast right-hander into sector 2. Let's see how he's going to cope with this. Gets it nicely turned in, tries not to run too wide, uses as much curb as he possibly can on the exit there, but being cautious not to invalidate. He's done a 6.3 so far, currently second, 10th and a half behind his teammate of Bruno Will. Let's see where he's going to put it here. He is currently now down at Jun Sao. Let's see if he gets
Connor is up on his time.
Connor is up on his time. David confirming that for us. Let's see how much he is up on his time. Let's see what he's going to put when he crosses the line. Can he challenge Bruno Will? No, he can't. A 6.2 there from
that's a
Connor
super time. Oh my god, Bruno is up on his time too.
Right, I've got to go on board with Bruno here. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the rest of Division 1 if you want to see this. But here is Bruno Will. Bruno coming down the main straight. David confirming he's up on his time. DRS enabled, heading and screaming towards the line. Bruno Will crosses the line and improves even more with a 6.1. And that is Bruno Will on pole position here in Interlagos.
6.1. 6.1. Oh my god.
Oh wow. David, one thing we need to get for Abu Dhabi next week, I need to go back and research it. I need a stat list of what Bruno Will has done this season in qualifying and in the races, of how many he's won and how many he's on pole position, because he is just a monster when it comes to qualifying.
Wow.
What a lap. Wow. So Bruno takes pole position here at his home race in the Haas with a Haas 1-2, a Haas lockout, as we've seen many times this season with Connor R. These two have been absolutely outstanding all season. In the second row is Keneal and Horizon, Jasper and Raceway in 5th and 6th also. BC Legends and Allen in 7th and 8th. Zetic and Brown rounded up the top 10. Then it follows as Presto, Days Rhombus, Wilson, Boots,
Wow.
Relic, Neo, Speedy at the back of the grid. So Boots just managing to get a lap in, but clearly, unfortunately, not good enough. But I'm looking how close that grid is, David. That 165
Remember to take a
area.
screenshot of it.
I will. Capture screenshot.
If we need a new lobby.
Yeah, I always forget to do that, and then I've never had to really set up a lobby for Division 1 this season, so I always forget. And then, but I know one day, the day I do forget, is the day it will happen, like, properly.
Yeah, exactly.
And Cole Masters
Imagine the
will just screw us
headache.
over. Yeah, exactly. It will never, it just won't be good. It just won't be good. I'll have Division 1 drivers just having a go at me constantly. Where's the lobby? Where's the lobby?
Might be a dry race, but it looks so and so with the sky.
Indeed. I mean, it's been confirmed by one of the Div 1 drivers that it is a dry race, but I'm looking at those clouds, David, and it doesn't look fully convincing for me for later on in the race. But we shall see. That's one thing. That's why we're here, David. We shall see. So
Absolutely.
As always, David, I'll ask you first. What are your predictions for this race? Give me your top 3.
I think I'll keep it as it is. They looked so strong with the times. Bruno, Connor, and Canil.
Bruno, Connor, Keneal. You know, I can't disagree from that. I think you are right. It's going to be those 3. It's just what order is those 3 going to be? But I think Bruno, Keneal, Connor. That's the one I'm going for.
Yeah.
I think that's the quickest we've ever done our predictions.
I've done so many practice sessions with Canil the last couple of days, and his race basic is fantastic. Yeah. Super good. Yeah, and also Connor.
Yeah, definitely.
And I don't think we need to discuss Bruno's race pace.
No, we definitely do not need to discuss Bruno's race pace. He is already well known with his race pace taking Division 1. If I remember rightly, was it Singapore he was crowned champion? If I can remember correctly?
Yeah, you're probably right. Super early. Imagine finishing the championship that early.
It's actually unbelievable how early he managed to wrap this championship up, but we can't fault it, David. He's just been absolutely faultless all season.
And they combined constructors over 1,000 points. Wow.
Yeah, it's insane what Haas are doing in Division 1 and 2. You got Skeefy and yourself in Div 2.
Yep. I'm driving the horse in Div 2, but I did not help with those points. This is my worst season ever, so yeah. I got them a couple, but yeah. Nothing else.
Every point counts. I mean, it's not like they needed it from you. I mean, you might as well have just sat in the pits with a cup of tea.
Yeah. Absolutely. We were going to win it anyway, so.
But yeah, I mean, the odd points counts here and there, David. I mean, let me just have a look at those combined structures. In fact, who is the closest car behind them? Closest team, should I say? Sorry.
I'm not sure in combined.
It's Williams with 682, and Ferrari with 677, and then Alfa. Oh, that's really close actually. In the combined constructors, from 2nd to 6th, 682 points.
Williams have the new rocket Div 3 champion ERN Massey.
Don't talk to me about him. Don't talk to me about it.
He has gotten Williams so many constructors points this season.
Damn it! You had to bring him up, didn't you? The one day where I don't want to hear his name. I don't want to mention his name, and you have to bring him up.
Sorry.
Oh, I hate you, David. So he's in the he's in the stream chat as well. I'm waiting for a message now. I'm waiting. Oh dear. But you know, we look at the divisions, David. We've got one title still up for grabs, and that's tomorrow in Division 2 between NRC Ireland and Skeefy. And it's quite close between them two. I think, as far as I know now, it's now Ireland's to lose down in Division 2. I think he's only... Let me just have a quick look at the standings. So he is, I think, around 20 points clear is just a quick rough estimate there for you. So as far as I remember, if I remember seeing it right from Skeefy, Ireland needs 4 points here tomorrow for him to take the championship away. No, I think that's also doesn't matter where Skeefy finishes.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah, Ireland is looking strong for that championship in Division 2.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, it's all to play for tomorrow, but we are here, though, now for Division 1. And we are 20 seconds away from the formation lap. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Mine and David's predictions are in. Bruno's put it on pole, along with Conor with the Haas 1-2 lockout. What's going to happen here at Interlagos? It'll be very interesting to see, but we will find out, because we are moments away from European Race Night Division 1 here today. So, predicted pit stops were 1 stop with a soft hard, or you got the 2 stops with the soft medium, apparently, to the game. But we know the game gives us absolute crap with its pit strategies. I couldn't get me work. David, I'm struggling today, you know. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yes, soft medium is doable, but it's on the edge, and you have to have a super stable setup. If you have a setup that a bit understeery, you won't make soft medium.
Yeah, even maybe a bit of oversteer too. Kicks that back end out, and it's straight round.
Absolutely. But it's more the right front tire takes the hardest beating.
Is that what it is for this track? Taking lots of graining, I imagine.
Probably. It's the highest wear on the tire. So if you have a stable setup and good on tire management, you will make a soft medium. But you have soft hard is, I think Neil looked it up for me, and I think it was half a second per lap, so 0.5 per lap. So you probably don't want to do soft hard, but
I mean, I think soft hard is just there just to be safe and keep your position, but if it's a safety car,
they will come to you at the end also, the tires, but
they just aren't fast. That's the issue. They're just not a quick tire. They're the most durable tire, but they're not the quickest. So it'll be interesting to see as Bruno goes into his grid box now on pole position. The last of the cars at the back of the grid of Speedy and Neo are now lining up. Everybody outside the top 10 went with the medium compound tyres with the alternate strategy. Let's see what is going to happen here at Interlagos, here in Sao Paulo, for the Brazilian Grand Prix. It's European Race Night, Division 1. We're here live. Bruno on pole. Let's see how this is going to go. I mean, the lights are already gone out for us. They haven't even started revving the cars yet, David.
Yeah, it's Codemasters.
Yeah. I'd like to say I love them, but I really don't. And it's lights out.
There we
and
go.
Away we go. Conor looks to get a decent-ish start. He's already side by side with Bruno Will and tries to take it with the fight into the centre S's. Conor goes round the outside into the second corner. Gets that move done. There's a Renault round, and that's a raceway. Further back on the grid, here comes Horizon on Bruno Will. Horizon gets a little bit onto the grass there. Won't be able to challenge Bruno Will. Heading into the Cida del Lago as they look further back now with more drivers going side by side. A couple of drivers running wide the back there, and that was off Days Rhombus and Speedy side by side now as he heads towards the fast right-hander. Let's see how this is going to go. Rhombus goes down around the outside and he gets that move done there on Speedy. But what a start that was from Conor.
Alright. Who has the best strategy?
Ooh, BCT Legends down the inside of Jasper. Gets that move done, does BCT Legends, and I'm looking now on board with Alan in the AlphaTauri behind Presto Evans too. He's going to look and get this move done. Boots and Raceway are at the back Them two are scrapping, but look at the start Presto's had though on the medium compound tyres, up into 8th already.
Yeah. Oh, super start.
Really great start there by Presto, and I think Presto's going to maybe try and have a look at Jasper, but I don't think he's going to be able to get that move done on this occasion. I think it's just a little bit too far back there for any sort of move, but we shall see as Brown is now 2/10 behind the AlphaTauri of Alan. Alan is trying to gain on Presto, but no moves being made yet. No dive bombs especially, David, because that's one thing we definitely don't want to see here, some uncontrollable dive bombs going into some of the corners.
Yeah, we don't like dive bombs.
I mean, dive bombs do throw up a bit of excitement, but it's something that we don't like to see. I mean...
Yeah, sometimes they get excited, sometimes people die.
Well, I think that's just par for the course, to be honest with you, David. It's a 50-50 chance.
Absolutely.
Once you've licked the stamp and sent it, David, it's out of your control. You're already there.
Yeah, it is.
So we'll see what happens anyway in this race. Hopefully we don't see too much dive bombing from some people, as Bruno sets the fastest time with a 9.5 and is staying nice and calm to the back of his teammate of ABR Conora. He will now have DRS in this third lap out of 36. Oh, here he comes
looks
already,
like
David. Here he comes. DRS
Horizon already.
Going on the inside. Conora goes around the outside. Runs a little bit wide. Does that put Bruno on his back a little bit? Nope. Conora will probably stay there for another lap to go.
But Connor is down to 40% DRS and Bruno has 97.
Yeah, Bruno, the Iceman himself, he just drives, David. He doesn't even need DRS. DRS should be banned for Bruno, and he would still be up there.
Yeah.
Raceway going down the inside of Relic at the back there, nearly making contact with each other, and Raceway just can't get that move done there on Relic. I mean, we saw a very strong qualifying from Raceway, unfortunately getting caught out in the center S's off the start with that spin, but he's looking very strong for Division 1 so far.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Zetic.
Looks like Zetex has great pace.
Is that how I'm meant to pronounce it? Zetic, not Zetic.
I think we have to ask him for that.
Yeah.
And until we know, we are pronouncing it as we want.
Yeah, we'll just go for it. Here comes Alan down. Ooh, he was close to looking for a move there on Presto, but hasn't managed to do it. Presto holding nicely there on those medium tires.
Impressive.
I mean, he's still within a 10th of a second of Jasper too, so he keeps that DRS so far. Hopefully, I mean, I say that he's now just dropped out of it, but this grid so far, not too many big gaps at all. The only biggest gap in the midfield is Presto, and that's just a 1.1 second gap at the minute. So Division 1, sorry, looking very close so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now looking.
That's going to be interesting when people start to pit and what strategies they are going to do and who can save most DRS.
Yeah. Just having a look now. Oh, Conora's on 27%. Here comes Bruno Will down the inside into the center S's, and Bruno Will moves up into first position and gets past his teammate and gets that move done. Can Conora come back at him with the DRS? He's now in the slipstream. He's now got overtaken Abel. He's going to come down the inside. Let's see if he gets this done. No, he doesn't. Bruno hangs around the outside, cuts that move off.
He played that one smart.
And stays in first position there for Bruno as Raceway just gets that move done there on Relic in the Renault. So a nice move there from Raceway as he tries to climb himself back up the grid on his recovery drive. But by the looks of it, David, we are starting to get a little bit of a DRS train now.
Yep, we knew that was going to happen on this track, but
I mean, we see it. We saw it in Mexico too. We saw it. Austria is another one of those. It's another DRS. It's another DRS track where you're all basically just in the line until one person makes a mistake. So it's one of them at the minute. But I mean, it is Brazil. It always throws up exciting racing. I'm looking at Connor's ERS. He's currently on 19% after 6 laps, David. And Bruno is there with 86%. If Bruno wanted to, he could put that hammer down and pull a gap easily.
Yeah.
Wow, it amazes
Feels like a
me.
waiting game.
Yeah, even I'm looking further back. I've got Horizon, who's got 14% ERS. Z-Tech is on 30% ERS. I think Bruno, apart from Jasper, who's now got 86% ERS, so he's doing very well managing that. It's going to be crucial in the later stages of this race.
Absolutely. BCT Legends is also in a strong position and doesn't let Canil walk away from him, so nice to see.
Looking nice and strong out there in the McLaren. The Williams with Z-Tech looking very strong out there in his first race. He's currently in 4th in the Williams. Just look at, I don't know what's just happened there, but Z-Tech just lagged backwards. And now Canil's got him. Canil's now in 4th. That makes no sense what I've just seen. But Codemasters, do we ever question anything actually when it comes to Codemasters? Why do we question anymore, David? I don't know why we do this.
I'm not sure.
I give up. BC
Probably
Legends.
a waste of time.
Ooh, I think possibly, David. I think Z-Tech may be having some lag issues because I've just seen him lag absolutely everywhere in front of BCC Legends.
Yeah.
So, not looking good on the connection side there for Z-Tech at the minute, but let's have a quick look with Raceway trying to redeem himself after that spin. Not too sure what happened with the spin. We saw it in the background in the center S's as he runs very wide on that curb. Quick question, David, is this track, you know, like one of those tracks where the track limits are extremely tight in qualifying, but in the race are they very lenient? Because sometimes we do get that with strict tracks because the game's so inconsistent. Because I've seen a lot of drivers running wide and no penalties so far.
There is one corner you can be wide in, and it's the entry of the last corner, and the game won't give you penalty.
Oh, here comes Jasper down the inside of the McLaren. Williams versus McLaren, and BCT Legends keeps ahead, but I think Jasper just got an absolutely storming exit there. He's now got overtake, and DRS heads to the inside line now as they now go side by side. Williams versus McLaren, and Jasper gets that move done and moves into 6th position. And there is our first time penalty of Canil. He now has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. So a big shame there for Canil to be the first man to pick that up. He's dropped also 2.2 seconds to Horizon.
Maybe lost a bit of time going off track.
Possibly. I mean, he did have Z-Tech in front of him, and then it lagged, and then Canil. So maybe he's just held up a little bit by Z-Tech, and now just can't close that gap. But we shall see. I mean, it's still a long race, David. It's 8 laps so far, about 36.
Absolutely.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm just going to go to the front of the grid, because I can see Z-Tech is maybe looking for a move on Canil, but doesn't go for it into the center S's. If he gets a good exit here, he might have a chance as he uses his overtake. DRS will be enabled in the slipstream now. Let's see if he has an opportunity here. I don't think he's going to make it on this occasion, and no, he doesn't. Has to wait for another opportunity. He was close, but not close enough as Raceway and Speedy are side by side. Speedy on the inside line. Raceway trying to hang it around the outside on those soft compound tyres. Speedy defends well on the inside line and stays in 14th position. So really nice clean racing so far, David. I've seen
Absolutely.
This DRS train that we have here, biggest gap so far, 2.6 seconds between 3rd and 4th, and then the second biggest gap down there in 12th of 2.4 seconds to Wilson and Romba in 11th and 12th. Just have a quick look at Connor. I mean, look at that. Bruno's still on 70% ERS. It's not. This man drives like he's not even breaking a sweat anymore, David. Oh, here comes Z-Tech on Canil on the inside of the center S's. Canil shuts that door. Little bit of contact there on the side pod of the front right tyre of Z-Tech, but Z-Tech gets an incredible launch there off the exit of the center S's. going for the outside line and gets that move absolutely done before the corner and moves up into P4. Brilliant move there from Zitek. That launch that he got there coming out with that corner was fantastic, in fact. Just right up Keneal's gearbox straight away, not giving him even any breathing room. Oh, I've just looked at the score, David. It's still 0-0. Still 0-0.
Oh yeah, but let me know when United scored.
Oh, go away, you. Just go away. Typical Chelsea fan, you see glory hunting. He thinks that he's going to have a great season and jumps over to United. Right, let's take it off football for a quick second, because Conor is behind Bruno Will. He's still hanging in there, even though he doesn't have that much ERS. I mean, Bruno, as we both know, can just walk away from him anytime he wants with that ERS. I mean, what lap?
Even if Conor is completely out of ERS, he's doing a great job so far.
Yeah,
I mean, this is Bruno's home track, and he has the world record in time trial. I mean, come on. We knew it's going to be hard to beat him.
Keneal just 4 attempts behind Zitek. Zitek not walking away from Keneal. Keneal trying to stay as strong as he possibly can to keep DRS. It'll be interesting to see what happens here. I'm looking at Conor and he's right up the back end of Bruno Will. Have a quick look.
And it's same with Horizon. He's also completely out of ERS.
He's doing well though. He's keeping within that 1 second of the two Haas boys. It's fluctuating. I've noticed in the middle sector he's coming. He's slowing really down in the middle sector.
Unfortunately, I think a lap or two more and then he's out of DRS.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really struggling with the middle part of the track, David. Sector 2, he's really struggling. So maybe a low drag setup for Horizon.
He's out of DRS now.
Yeah, out of DRS, 1.3 second gap now to second. Jasper looking to maybe have a look at Keneal. Keneal currently in a Williams sandwich currently. Let's see if he's able to get out of this. But at the moment, not looking too good for Keneal. I mean, fair play to Conor, as you say, David, fair play to Conor. He's really tried to keep this fight alive with Bruno, kept Bruno under pressure, and is not looking to make any rash decisions. He may have low ERS, but he's definitely in control of where he is.
Absolutely.
What lap, David, are we looking to see pit stops start?
I would say maybe if you're really good at tire management, next lap. Or lap 15, starting lap 16.
Okay, thank you very much, David. Just looking at Keneal currently on board with him. Jasper's behind him. Zitek got a very nice launch, so I don't think Keneal will have an opportunity to send it on Zitek, but I think Jasper didn't get the best of launches coming out of the center S's. However, Neo was looking to make a move on Wilson as Wilson goes to the inside line. Neo goes for the outside line. Let's see this, a little wheel bang there into the middle of the corner. Neo runs wide, he's onto the grass, he's onto the curb, and has to now defend from Speedy. Is Speedy going to have a look there? I don't think that's a smart idea, Speedy, and I think he agrees and doesn't go for that one. Very close midfield here today, David. It really is. The queue behind
absolutely.
Zitek at the minute in 4th position, and he's got a queue all the way down to 11th place.
Oh, there's Bruno Will.
Bruno darts into the pits. Is anybody going to follow? Horizon stays out. Here comes Zitek. Keneal stays out. Jasper stays out. BCC Legends comes in along with Allen, along with Brown. Oh, and Brown! Woo-hoo-hoo! Nearly going straight into the back of Allen there. He couldn't stop.
Wow.
Luckily, just swerved out of the way there. That was crucial that he had to do that. Have a quick look further down. Speedy behind Neo now, maybe going to look for another opportunity, but I think he's just too far back again.
Oh, Bruno went on hops.
Bruno has gone to the hard. So has Brown. BC Legend, Zizek and Allen all go for the medium compound tyres. Now, if Conor knows this information, David, he could take advantage of this and do an undercut. Well, not an undercut, but he'll certainly be quicker on those mediums.
Wow. This is interesting because I really think that we are going to see front rivals pitting for mediums.
Here comes Conor. Conor comes in, so does Horizon. Does Keneal come in? We've got a yellow flag down there, and that is is it of Presto? It is of Presto, as he tries to get back onto the track. So Presto there maybe went for a little spin, unfortunately for him. Conor goes to the hard spin.
Conor hards. Keneal mediums.
Keneal goes to the mediums. Who else goes? What does Horizon do? Horizon goes for mediums too, David. He was on the back of that fight. Don't forget. So it's interesting to see. Here comes Presto currently. He is now 2 tenths behind Relic. He's got Bruno Will now in his rearview mirror. But will he make a move on Relic? No, he doesn't. He has to wait for another opportunity. But Relic is on the back of Speedy too. Speedy on those 14-lap-old mediums. Let's see what he's able to do here. Can he defend as much as he can? And he has to wait to defend again in the next lap.
Hards.
Hards are very interesting.
Yeah, I did not think of that.
I mean, I'm looking at Bruno now, and Horizon is catching up, especially how Bruno and Conor now are heading into this little traffic zone. Horizon is looking very strong right now on those medium compound tyres.
Yeah, I would say that too.
But the question is, can he keep the pace up at the end of the race? Like you say, David, those mediums will fall away. As here comes Bruno now in this slipstream chain. Is he going to go for it? Here goes Relic, first of all, on Speedy. Let's see if he can get this move done. Speedy defends around the outside, covers the inside. Relic gets a great under and over on Speedy as they now head side by side out the center S's. And now the slipstreams are pressed.
Oh, and here comes Presto.
They're gonna go 3 abreast here into the scene of the Largo. Presto goes through on both of them and moves up into 4th place. Speedy and Relic is going side by side. Let's see how this is gonna go. Side by side heading into the fast right, and the Speedy goes round the outside. Relic nudges him off the track, and that is Speedy loses a couple of places there, and that's easy for Bruno and Conor to pick up some pieces. Big shame there for Speedy. Just getting a little nudge there, trying to go around the outside and just go straight off the track.
Yeah, going side by side into that corner, I would call that a suicide.
It's high risk, Dave. Oh, Relic! Big oversteer, nearly hits Bruno Will. That's going to put Conor on the back of Bruno, and Conor's got the move done. That was crucial. The Mercedes losing it in front of Bruno. Bruno had to take recovering action. Horizon has also got through, David, on Bruno. Relic has just cost Bruno Will 2 places here.
Wow.
A massive oversteer. I was on board there with Bruno. We saw it happen. Keneal is making the move on Speedy. Keneal's got that move done way before turn 3. But what a very, very strange sequence of events we just had there, David. Now, Bruno's now the 3rd man in this train, and Horizon on the mediums, right behind Conor. He's in his gearbox and is looking very, very strong.
Yeah, the medium tiles is much faster at the moment than the hards, but I think the hards will come back at the end of the race.
Yeah, it will be all to play for at the end. It will all come down to Horizon's tyre wear. That's what it will come down to, as Conor is now 2 tenths behind Presto. Presto yet to stop Presto. In fact, nope, doesn't come into the pits for this one. Conor is going to go around the outside, and it's an easy move there for Conor as Neo goes down the inside of Wilson. Wilson trying to come back at him with an under and over and gets into the slipstream now, but looking further back. Here comes Presto, Horizon, trying to get that move done, should I say, sorry, on Presto. Wilson and Neo side by side. Neo goes down the inside and keeps ahead of Wilson on this occasion. BCT Legends and Speedy side by side too. And Speedy on 17 lap-old mediums is just tumbling down the order there, unfortunately. looking at this little train Horizon. Is he going to send it down the inside? He does! I don't think Presto was expecting it there. And Presto has to concede that position. And Horizon moves up into 5th place. But I also think that was a make or break move for Horizon because he needs to stay with Conor. Conor within a 10th now of Wilson. Neo darts into the pits. So that will be another place for him. Wilson is about to get overtopped now by Conor as they go 3 abreast further back of Presto. Horizon, who gets a bit of damage there, runs off the track. Bruno now gets a place back on Horizon. I'm very, very lucky there that Horizon doesn't have damage.
Looked like Presto was returning the favor.
Oh, Bruno gets that move done on Presto. Horizon will be looking to try and get this move done as soon as possible. I don't think Horizon is going to be very, very happy with that as Horizon goes into the back of Presto there. He needs to get past here and he sends it down the inside. Now there's a dive bomb and he locks up through. Oh, and now they're getting a bit silly, boys. You need to calm it down between Presto and there's Boots, and that's a retirement in the pits there from Boots. That's a big, big shame. But I think the Renault and the Alfa Romeo here really need to calm it down between them, otherwise it's going to end up somebody retiring here. Here comes Horizon once again on Presto. Presto cutting straight across and they're not giving him the time of day. DRS enabled for Horizon. Horizon is going to go around the outside. Presto squeezing him now to the edge of that track and Horizon moves up into 4th place.
Yeah, if one driver does not respect the other driver, you have to understand that you will get the favor returned.
Yellow flag down there, and I'm not too sure who
the
that
way
was.
it is.
Who is that?
I think it was Boots.
Is it Boots' retired car?
Boots' car, yeah.
Yeah, I get it, yeah. I don't understand why the car just can't stay in the pits, David. I don't understand that. Why would you send a retired car back out without a driver in it?
Yeah, to park on track.
Yeah,
Car masters.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. BC Legends trying to make a move on Relic. Is he going to send it down the inside? He does send it down the inside. Where Albon and Hamilton both had their incident in 2019. Wow, saying that makes me feel old already, David. It wasn't that long ago, it feels like, and it's already like coming up to 2 years. Madness. Z-Tech Presto comes into the pits there. I'm really, really surprised that Horizon didn't get wing damage off the first incident in the Senna S's, because he did take one hefty whoop there from the Mercedes, not the Mercedes, the Renault of Presto. I can't get the words out, David. Somebody help me.
Already 21 laps.
I know.
Wow.
Exciting racing, David. Time flies when you're having fun. As Alan goes down the inside of BC Legends and moves up into 7th position. Wilson is trying to put pressure under Neo. He's going to look for the outside line here. Is he going to get this move done? Neo hangs in the inside. Oh, a little bit of wheel bang in there. Neo still on the inside line. The AlphaTauri on the outside line of Wilson. And Wilson gets ahead and moves into 12th position.
It's probably time for Days Trumbos to pit now.
Ooh, yellow flags, and that's a Renault. And that is off Raceway. Unfortunately, by the looks of it, his second spin today. He was doing well on his recovery drive, David. He was in a nice position. Yeah. And unfortunately, has just dropped down the order. But I'm hoping we see more of him, David, because he's looked very strong out there today.
Absolutely.
I'm just looking quickly on board with Keneal. He's behind Z-Tech currently. He's now got DRS and overtake. Let's see how this one's going to go down. Is this going to be a battle here? I think it is, as they head into turn 3. Ooh, Z-Tech covers that and stays ahead, as there is Raceway, and he retires from the session. A big shame there for himself. Let's have a quick look though. Bruno will 4 tenths behind Conor, so he's still got a 90% ERS, David. He's cruising. Bruno will.
Yeah.
The man amazes me. Every time this man steps out in Division 1, he amazes me.
Absolutely.
I mean, I think this could be actually, if he just deploys some ERS now, David, he's got Connor off, no problem.
Looks like it's...
Oh,
yeah, he used a bit. Oh my god.
Here we go. Look at that speed. Bruno sends it down the inside of Connor. The Hasses go side by side. Bruno moves in to first position and proving once again why he is the champion of this division. But is Connor gonna come back at him? He is gonna come back at him. It's a Haas 1-2 at the minute, and Connor moves into first place.
Wow.
Once again, taking the fight to Bruno, saying you're not getting away with it this easily, Sunshine. Oh, Bruno, don't do it there. Don't do it there, Bruno. Don't do it there, Sunshine. That isn't the best of ideas. Neo and Wilson further back. Neo on the outside line. Wilson on the inside line. Once again, a little bit of wheel banger between the pair of them. But Neo moves into 11th place. These two have been seriously battling for most of this race further back there for the last remaining... I was going to say the last remaining point, but they're in 11th. So I would be telling a lie. Just quickly now on board with Bruno. The speed he's having with no ERS, David, is unbelievable. Look at this! Down the inside once again of Connor and the center S's. Can Connor get a decent exit? He tries to go for a little switchback, gets himself nicely rounded out for the exit. And here comes the slipstream now. Why when I press RB do you do that? But here we go. Good, does he get the move done? Yes, he does.
Oh my god. These two.
Oh, it's insane.
Fantastic racing.
On board with Bruno. Bruno's going to go on the inside. He's going to go around the outside. It's Bruno will. Oh, he's taking him around the outside. He's managed to keep it there. And now he's going around the outside again of Connor. He'll have the inside line now of Connor. They're still side by side, the two ass boys. And now Connor has the inside line heading into the corner. And Connor stays ahead.
Wow. Wow.
What a joust we are having here, ladies and gentlemen, between the two Haas boys. This is absolutely insane from what I am seeing here today.
Wow.
Here comes Bruno once again, DRS enabled, coming up the inside of Connor. Is he able to get the move done on this occasion once again? Yes, he is. Connor tries to get the exit, but I think Bruno just slowed down a little bit. Oh, Connor gets a little bit on that curve in the back end. Just trying to shoot its way out there. But that is Bruno Will currently in first position, as we've seen him many times this season. Looking further back, Z-Tech and Keneal. Keneal got the move done during that whole process of the two Haas boys. Keneal moved up into fourth.
Wow.
Absolutely insane battling there from the two Haas boys. Gunter Steiner must be ripping his hair out today. Wow. Oh, wow. Just having a look with Connor. I mean, we saw how quickly Bruno... Just look at that. He's on 100% ERS. Oh, my God.
If it wasn't Bruno, I would say it's a glitch.
Yeah, but it's Bruno. That's the issue. That is the issue.
Yeah.
It is Bruno. He is honestly unbelievable out here. It's amazing to see. Horizon is 1.6 seconds behind this pairing, and Keneal is 1.5 seconds behind Horizon. Trying to close that gap, but these two are just absolutely flying along. Look at that, Connor set 8% ERS compared to Bruno's 79% ERS. Tell you one thing that was annoying me there, David. You know when you press RB for the camera angle to switch out, you know, to look at the track?
Yep.
And yeah, every time I was doing that during that battle, that's why I was getting frustrated. It kept on giving me an angle of looking back at the rear wing and not looking anywhere else. And they're like, well, this is useful, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Keneal is closing the gap.
He is closing the gap. Keneal is, I think, on a bit of a push mode here at the minute, trying to get Horizon for that last podium place. Connor, I don't think, is able to make a move as we have a yellow flag down there, and that's the Red Bull of Brown, and he's got wing damage also. The front left end plate, by the looks of it, is damaged. Oh, apparently not. Apparently not. Is Rhombus going to get him? Rhombus could look threatening here. Conrad isn't able to make a move, and C-Tech able to make a move on Keneal. I think he's just too far back on that occasion. But Neo looking to put Brown under pressure after Brown's little spin. Look how close he is to the gearbox of him there. Now, going round the outside, gets that move done easily enough and moves into 10th place for that last points position.
Yeah, big difference between the hards and the softs.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, luckily, David, it's not another track like USA for Division 1. Lots of penalties in that race, shall we say.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, luckily, I mean, there are a couple of penalties out there. I think I can see, what is that, 7 drivers with penalties out there, which is interesting, but you kind of expect it, though, with the center S's. We're trying to go side by side through there. It can prove difficult with some people. As if it's still 0-0. Sorry, David, I've just had to have a quick look. Can't believe it's still 0-0. This is absolutely shambolic. Are we not beating United? Let's have a quick look further back. Beastie Legends is in a little bit of a train with him and Jasper, and Days Rhombus is getting on the back of it too. For 6th place, Keneal is now 1.1 seconds, now within a second of Horizon. He's getting there now and is really looking to take this fight now for the 3rd place. Conrad, I think since this battling, he's just not been able now to get past, like Bruno was getting past that top straight line speed, should I say, David, has just been outstanding from Bruno.
Yeah, absolutely.
No ERS, and he was just catching Conrad like it was nothing. Absolutely nothing. Conrad does get close, but he's just not going to be close enough, or not going to have a chance to get an overtake here with that amount of ERS that he's got. Bruno, as we say, he just open that tap up and walk away from him at any point that he wants.
Oh, Keneal is close to have DRS now.
He's very close, in fact. I think maybe just fell out of it there. A second Beastie Legends behind Alan, not able to make a move into turn 3 there. Let's have a quick look with Brown. Brown now on a bit of a... in a bit of a bad place by the looks of it now. All the people around him are on soft compound tyres. He's the only one on the hards. And maybe not in the best of places currently. The spin definitely not helping him at all.
Oh, I think Keneal is going to have DRS now. Yes, he is.
Yep, Keneal now has DRS. Conrad is closing to Bruno. But once again, it's just not enough there. We'll be interested to see now what Keneal can do. If he gets a good exit, oh, big lock up there, going into the first part of the center S's, and doesn't get the best of exits to Horizon. Horizon has basically no ERS currently. So now Keneal with DRS, closing that gap and in fact has pulled a 1.1 second gap to Z-Tech further behind in 5th, so maybe gives him a bit of breathing space, but he needs to get past Horizon as soon as possible so that breathing pace can stop. I'm just looking now on board with Brown. Is he going to make a move down the inside of Neo? No, he doesn't on this occasion. Got a little bit of a train at the back of the grid, which could probably spice up a little bit at any moment in time. But what a race we've had here, though, today, David. What a race.
Yeah.
We've still got 6 laps to go.
Absolutely.
And I think Horizon could be in a bit of trouble here, David.
Yeah, he's in trouble.
He's in big trouble. DRS and Slipstream. Keneal's already going down the inside towards the center S's. Keneal moves up into 3rd place and takes that last podium spot, but he does have penalties. But Horizon doesn't get a bad exit here and will now have DRS. Keneal will be using a bit of overtake here to try and stay ahead, and I think at the moment Keneal is going to keep that 3rd place for now.
Yeah, Keneal's race pace is fantastic.
It always is. It always is, Keneal. He always throws something out.
CTEX will have DRS on Horizon 2.
Have you got a snake in the background there, David?
No.
Okay, I heard it.
Oh my god.
Rhombus in 9th place on the soft compound tyres. Relic picking up a 3-second time penalty in the Mercedes. Horizon still 5/10 on Keneal, and also Z-Tech looking at Keneal too. Here comes Horizon. He has got DRS now. He's not using his overtake, and neither is Keneal. Gets to the slipstream, but I don't think he's close enough to send it down the inside of the center S's, and looks for a better exit now, and I think will get a better exit, in fact, and does, to Keneal. Let's see now, slipstream and DRS enabled. Let's see how this is going to work out for him. I don't think he's going to be close enough once again as he heads towards the Cedar de Largo and doesn't make a move. Very smart and very wise there from Horizon not to send that down the inside for another little bit of a dive bomb. Looking now at Neo. Wilson is in front of him in this little bit of a DRS train here. Behind Wilson, we've got Wilson, Neo, Presto, and Brown, with Relic gaining on this group too. I'll tell you what though, Conor, he hasn't lost sight of Bruno, even though he's not got that much DRS.
No, Conor is doing a super good race.
He really is. I mean, it's a big shame. Bruno's just cruising with that much DRS that he has. But I think Conor can definitely be happy with second place.
Oh, CTEX pits.
Z-Tech pits. That's interesting. Oh, and retires.
Oh, retired.
From
what?
5th. From 5th place, retires from the race.
Maybe he had somewhere to go.
Yeah, maybe the
Wow.
big shame there. That was a big lump of points there. Just thrown away there from Z-Tech. I hope everything's okay with him.
Yep.
But big shame there for himself. Just have a quick look. I'm on board with Dazed Rhombus. He's currently got Jasper, BC Legends, and Alan ahead of him. Let's see how he gets this. Always Wilson and Neo. These two once again battling side by side. These two really love scrapping with it today. They do. And Neo maybe had a little bit of a look around the outside there, but luckily didn't go for it on that occasion. Which Presto, oh, Neo gets a bit loose. And there goes Presto down the inside, and now the Red Bull is going to have a look at him. Off FRA Brown, now here goes on the outside is Brown. But I don't think those tyres, those hards, are able to battle with those soft compounds. I think Speedy's going for the fastest lap by the looks of it, David. He's out there now on fresh softs. He'll be looking to try and take that. Oh, here comes Rhombus on Jasper. Rhombus now with, well, I was going to say overtake enabled. He's got no overtake to enable. Side by side. Oh, gets squeezed onto the grass. And Jasper stays ahead here. And that is Presto picking up a 3-second time penalty too for multiple warnings. Two laps to go. Horizon's not left Keneal. Keneal's not been able to leave Horizon, should I say, sorry, and Horizon doesn't have a penalty. I imagine Keneal is praying for Horizon to pick up a penalty.
Yeah, 100%. But Keneal is opening up a gap to Horizon.
Yeah, currently 6/10, but he's just staying within that DRS as Horizon. It's crucial at this moment in time. I'm looking now on board with Dazed Rhombus. He's side by side with the Williams, trying to go round the outside of the center S. Is a big lock up there from the Williams of Jasper. Let's see who gets the better exit. I think it is of actually the Racing Point. Let's see how this one's going to go down with DRS, with Slipstream. Let's see how this is going to go. I don't think he's close enough on this occasion once again. ERS once again coming in and playing a big factor there. Here comes Wilson on Presto. Presto doesn't have any ERS. This is now down to DRS as Presto moves across, trying to squeeze that gap on the AlphaTauri. And Presto stays ahead in 9th place. there it is. Speedy setting the fastest lap of the race with a 108.1.
Yeah, super good, Speedy, but we would like you to be in points more than fastest lap.
That I think he's actually took more fastest laps this season than he has been in the points.
Yeah.
Sorry, Speedy.
He has been so unlucky.
Oh yeah, definitely. So here comes Dave's Rhombus once again. Oh, Jasper sends it up the inside. Bit of contact there on the right rear, on the right front and the left rear there, sorry, of Jasper. Look at the exit speed that Rhombus has had here, side by side now. Oh, and more wheel banging in the middle of the straight. Calm it down, lads, but here goes Rhombus down the inside on the soft compound tyres. Jasper tries to get a bit of an under and over. Doesn't get a bad exit either. Will he go for the move? I don't think he'll go for the move here. And no, he doesn't. Settles in for 8th place. We are on the final lap, David, sorry. And what a race it has been. Just currently on board with Bruno. It's looking to be a Haas 1-2 once again. Another front row lockout to 1-2 win. It's been a fantastic season so far for Haas. And Bruno Will takes the win here at his home Grand Prix. Conor in second there. A brilliant day for Haas. Keneal is about to come across the line in third, but I think we'll lose that position to Horizon. Horizon takes third, Keneal fourth. Alan comes across the line in 5th place. BCT Legends and Dace Rhombus 6th and 7th. Jasper into 7th. BCT Legends dropping down to 8th position. And here comes Presto with Wilson, Brown, Neo and Relic all behind. And this could be a last gasp, any last gasp effort. Never mind. I'm not even going to say it anymore. I give up on that sentence. Oh, Brown spun across the line. Brown, in fact, he's missing a wheel, David.
Oh my god.
I don't know what happened there, but Brown has crashed across the line, and Speedy will be the last person to wrap it up for us today. What a race we have had here at Interlagos.
Wow.
Ooh, Speedy's AI really went straight into the broken car of Brown there.
Really impressive race from yeah, of course from Bruno Will, but Conor, wow.
Yeah, Conor did very well, especially with the amount of ERS that he had. He did absolutely fantastic out there today. I think we need to discuss this, David. Who is your driver of the day so far today?
Yeah, it's going to be Bruno for sure. I mean, perfectly executed race weekend with pole position and starting. It's just perfect.
I completely agree. Bruno absolutely smashed it out there today. Had full control of this race at his home race here in Brazil. Absolutely unbelievable from Bruno, and he takes the win from pole, and it's another big haul of points for the Haas team. And what a race we have had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's just go down with a quick rundown of the session. So Bruno Will takes the win, and it's followed by Conor, then Horizon, Keneal and Alan. So far with Dave's Rhombus, Jasper, BC Legends and Presto wrapping up the top 10, with Wilson in the top 10 too. Then it follows as Brown, Neo, Relic, Speedy, Z-Tech, Raceway and Boots. So a fantastic race there from Division 1, really showing why they are Division 1 drivers. And trust me, that was fantastic to see. We've got to remember, David, this is Season 4. This is now the end of Season 4. What is it going to be like next season? With all these new drivers and all these new recruits that we've had for Division 1, this is going to be insane next season.
Yeah, well, we're trying to do our best to find some competitors to Bruno, of course. But Season 5 is going to be good. It's going to be super strong. We have recruited so many fast drivers.
Yeah, really looking forward to that, and I hope everybody out there is looking forward to that next season. We have one more race for Division 1 with Abu Dhabi next week at 5 p.m. Same time as today. We've got Division 2 tomorrow at 7:30, and also Division 3 on Tuesday. So make sure you tune in for them. David, are you feeling confident for tomorrow?
I actually do. Practiced a lot. Need to do a strong end to this season. But yeah, it feels good. I have a good setup and a good strategy, so feels good.
Well, I'll be looking forward to seeing you out there tomorrow. Hopefully it comes in well for you. But that is going to wrap it up for us here at European Race Night. Division 1 was a fantastic race. They put on a show here at Interlagos. I've been Dame Zero, your lead commentator. Alongside me, Mr. ERN Storm.
Absolutely. Had a great night. Some great racing.
Indeed, some absolutely fantastic racing. We'll be back again next week. We'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Bye.